our dear friend Captain Stankopus and his trusted ward Shaven Hamster. I think that's his German name. And this is the War Room, which is a great name for a show that you have that talks about internal politics in a democracy. It's nearly as stupid as having a show called Crossfire. So both kind of, in terms of political discourse, kind of go in the wrong direction, one would think, in terms of politics and whatnot. All right, so but on this one, this very, very special gathering of Steve.
The worst happened.
Steve Manson's War Room. They have a special guest.
Pandemic. Here's your host.
By the way, they're still calling it War Room Pandemic because they're not only at war with half of America's citizens, they're also at war with their own half getting vaccinated so they don't die.
Stephen K. Bannon.
The K stands for the other two Ks that couldn't be present. Yeah, you guessed right.
Joe Biden to abandon Americans in Afghanistan.
I'm sorry, Joe Biden abandoned? Hold on. Back the fuck up. What?
Joe Biden to abandon Americans.
Abandon? Fucking hell. It's your ad. How do you fuck that up in the first 5 words? Joe Biden abandoned? 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 Let's go abandoned. Shit. Just when I thought this couldn't get any douchier. Joe Biden abandoned. Did he now?
Joe Biden to abandon Americans in Afghanistan. Got 13.
He did? Which ones? Oh, you mean the ones that wanted to stay?
Of our best soldiers killed.
He got 13 of our best soldiers killed? Really? We're making value judgments about which soldiers were the best versus the other ones? I think our nation's best or something generically about the best, but if you say best soldiers, that means amongst the soldiers, the dead ones are better just because you can use their name in vain, I suppose. Got 13 of our best soldiers. No. Donald Trump got all 13 of those people killed because they were having to guard a crush of people that had to be vetted, serviced, or moved through that airport because he did none of the fucking work to deal with the special immigrant visa folks the year before when he started this deadline that was going to end May 1st. None of it. We come in. Biden extends it a couple of months. They're trying to get people out as best they can, organize people. And the weird thing is that some people are easy to get out, and others, you have to sneak them out because they're going to get killed if somebody's like, hey, we noticed the Americans came by your apartment yesterday, and you seem to be packing your bags. So it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of care, takes a lot of preparation, none of which Trump did. So all 13 of these soldiers' lives are on Trump's fucking head. Prove me wrong.
Killed, gave a kill list of Americans to the
Taliban. In case you don't know what this is in reference to, they gave a list of vehicles that they wanted to get through the checkpoint. All of those vehicles got through the checkpoint. No American was killed at all. Gave a kill list of Americans to the Taliban. Are you sure it wasn't a do not kill list? Because that's how it turned out. You fucking lunatic.
Taliban, an armed and Islamic terrorist nation with $83 billion in weapons.
No, actually, $83 billion is the amount of money spent on weapons and training for the Afghan army and the gear that we had in the country. Now, when we left, we either destroyed our shit or took it with us. And in some cases, we destroyed their shit because we weren't ever going to take it with us, and they had already abandoned it. and the 83 billion was in trainings. Now, I don't know how you take out every nut, every bolt, every screw of a thought you've given someone, unless her idea was that our soldiers on their way out of the country shoot every Afghan soldier who wasn't Taliban. Because I guess that's how you do it. Yeah, it's over 20 years. 83 billion over 20 years. The rest of it's in operative costs and spending on our own shit. And yeah, so $83 billion in weapons. And what have we seen so far? How expensive was that single helicopter, those 4 Humvees, and the stacks of M4s, which were rusty and unserviced? And by the way, the Taliban is killing ISIS right now. So maybe the irony, wouldn't you think, that the Taliban is taking some of the M4s that they got, from the rusty pile that was at the bases that we left, and they're using them on ISIS-K and Etim, the other ISIS Uyghur-related terrorist group that doesn't think the Taliban are extreme enough and are mad at them for having a deal with the Chinese that are going to murder all the Chinese that come there that are supposedly going to take over Bagram. They're going to be fighting off those folks. Oh, the joy of stupidity.
Like this one.
Wait a minute. Is MTG admitting she's Taliban?
Biden should be impeached.
Biden should be impeached. Yes, for allowing this woman to have this rifle. Please tell me you're going to lay down before you fire that thing, or you're going to knock a tit off. Those things are heavy.
I'm doing a gun giveaway of my own.
I will, and I promise, Andrea, I will not debandon you.
But for Americans only.
No Taliban allowed. Where? In Georgia, in the fucking woods? Taliban banned entry. Something went wrong. Error code is 000. Taliban not allowed. No Taliban. Americans only. Cancel. Error. Cancel. Taliban not. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
I want you to win this .50 caliber rifle that Democrats will ban if they keep the House next year.
Well, you have to have a special license to have that anyways. They'll ban it. Yeah, in elementary schools. And by the way, these things are the least of our fucking worries. School shooters are not using these things. They're loud as fuck. You know exactly where they're being fired from. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's probably a preschool downrange from where she's shooting. They didn't bother to check. Guys, she's deer hunting. She just likes deer jerky.
Joe Biden broke America's pledge to...
Joe Biden broke America's pledge to what?
Never leave a man behind.
Well, I mean, we're not going to take you if you don't want to go. Joe Biden broke America's pledge to willfully abduct people from areas they don't want to leave. For freedom, y'all. Tank hunting.
Nancy Pelosi is sneaking the Green New Deal into the $3.5 trillion budget.
It's not a $3.5 trillion budget. The budget's a wholly different thing. The $3.5 trillion part it's a separate bill. The Build Back Better bill. It's like, all right.
2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda.
Nice sound effect, dickhead. Listen to that shit. Listen. She's shooting a Prius. Yeah, something with a soccer mom in it. Probably a kid in a baby seat. Maybe a dog. Maybe they're taking their dog. Somebody went and took their dog for a walk in the park. Socialism. The new Hyundai Socialism. The only vehicle you can drive across the DMZ. Fucking hell. What kind of targeting shit does she think she had? Look at the rotating target shit on here. Please blow up the whole car. Please have spent all this money on a brand new car you're shooting. Look at the cutaway. Look how hard that fucker hit her. Hold on. Can you frame through this? This is not good. Look at her eyes close the second she fires it. They cut away because she went, ow, motherfucker. Like, watch. What are you doing? Let's just hold on. Watch how hard this thing hits her in the shoulder on this thing. Fucking hell. That's nice. You know, a nice pristine Georgia country road. Let's just blow up a real fucking car for no reason. You know, to show America we mean business. We're going to blow up a commuter vehicle. Target destroyed. And now, of course, there's rubble, and of course a fire will break out in that area. And
Go to the website below and sign up to win my .50 caliber gun before Joe Biden bans it.
My $50. She's hitting like this because she's like, ow, fucking, ow, green gun. You couldn't come up with empty gun? Oh, that doesn't sound right, does it? MTG, empty gun, empty gun. That wouldn't have worked. They went through it a bunch of Greenegan. Go to Greenegan. Go to Greenegan.com.
Okay, welcome to the War Room.
He's chubbing now.
Thursday evening. It's the 16th of September, the year of our Lord 2021, now with almost 90 million.
I'm sorry, what Lord would that be? You have to clarify because you reek of a Satan worshiper. You hang out with pedocretins and murderous insurrectionists. So when you say year of our Lord, we're just going with like Baphomet or something. What is it? Yeah.
Downloads of the podcast. Of course,
yeah, this is MTG on, and this has to do with their
everywhere. We're also simulcast in Mandarin, in Japanese.
Simulcast in Mandarin.
It's because of GTV and G News. I want to thank them. We're also on Dish Channel 219 on cable, satellite, Rumble, Roku, Pluto. I want to thank everybody. Also up on a podcast with 90 million downloads and live nationwide on John Frederick's Radio Network. That video, we opened the morning show with it. It was so good, we actually invited the young starlet, Marjorie Taylor Greene, was in the house. Now, I got to make a correction. It was so powerful and so good. Posobic's sitting right there, and we both say, hey, that's one of those Arsenal things that have cost like $1 million to make, and hat tip to Benny Johnson and things like that. Now I hear that didn't take $1 million to make.
No, not at all. Actually, those were the great people that work on my campaign that made that video, and that's a hot gun, Steve. I got to tell you, people need to sign up for it, greengun.com. It is amazing.
It's Greenegan.
You know, I made that shot 350 yards, hit the Prius, blew it to pieces. We took the battery out because, Chinese batteries, you don't want to, communist Chinese batteries, the lithium batteries that go in electric vehicles, we don't want to blow those to pieces because they would contaminate the earth. And
yeah, that's why you would contaminate the earth, unlike a fire.
No, but shot at 350 yards. It was 109 pounds of tannerite inside the Prius and blew it to pieces.
That's first take, one shot?
No, it took me a couple of shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. No, it took me a couple of shots. Oh. It took me a couple of shots.
Yeah. 150 yards.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's sniper-like.
Yes.
But yeah, it's sniper-like. It's totally sniper-like, except it's not, because obviously I'm not under fire or having to conceal myself in any which way, and I'm using basically a tank buster rifle to shoot a Prius, which is total overkill. But then that's the name of my perfume that I wear, Total Overkill by MTG. Oh my God, it burns!
And it doesn't hurt your shoulder.
Had a
And
little kick to it on that in the video.
it definitely has kick. It's an amazing gun, but it didn't hurt my shoulder at all. And I've shot a lot of
There's
shotguns.
so many heckles in the who wrote the
Shit.
so many heckles. Greengun.org. You know, there's so many heckles in this thing. How did you conceive it? Why do you want to give the gun away? And it's for you. It's to make a point about the.
Why do you want to give the gun away? Well, anybody who would support my candidacy to run for office in a democracy is the kind of person that I want roaming the country with a bullet, a rifle that could kill 6 cops if they're all lined up, even if they're wearing bulletproof vests. I think nothing's more American than having a rifle that you can use that's really only good for shooting police helicopters out of the sky, killing an entire kennel worth of dogs from a distance, or shooting, police officers serving a legally obtained warrant. You know what I mean? That I'm just saying, when my David Koresh moment comes, I want to be ready.
Absolutely.
Right. And you are a lonely voice in the wilderness. Too much.
Yes, thank you for being. Yes, satire, exactly. Yes, she's a very lonely voice. She's quite lonely. But now that you two guys are together, imagine just the offspring. Oh, good Lord.